Hi Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is going to be your general reading for December 2022. This is the last reading of 2022. And they are late. I got a new camera. It's still really glitchy. I've been having some serious technical issues, but I think I got it worked out to a certain degree. Before I get started, I always let you know that if this reading doesn't resonate with you, to go back and look at your moon and rising sign video. However, if you have a moon or rising as Aquarius, Sagittarius, Capricorn, or Pisces, you'll see that I used a card called the Archetype card. I used 2 oracle cards. My guides did not like that card working with these particular readings. So Pisces was the last reading. That those 4 readings are the only 4 readings in which you will see the Archetype card. Okay. I like the cards. I think I will be using them, but they don't seem to work well with the general readings. All right. So also, if you are interested in gleaning any insight into your own personal situation, that does require a personal reading. You can go over to the About box section here on the channel. There you will find the reading packages with the minutes, the number of questions, and the price. Okay. Select whichever one you want and then email me at this address here at the bottom of the black box up in the right hand corner, and we can go from there. All right, I've already done some meditation and shuffling on your sign and glyph. I hope that everyone had a really great holiday. I'm going to see if I can pull that thing back up so that we can zoom this camera in a bit. I don't know if it will work. I think it's really crappy that Logitech doesn't have any software. They're selling cameras and they know that everybody at some point has to be on Zoom, but they don't have any software to go with it. So anyway, but there you have it. So I'm going to put, they just stopped making the software. I just don't get it. And the software programs that the cameras come with, I even tried it on my old Windows and it still just was glitchy and it didn't work right. So, you know, I don't know what the issue is. So anyway, I guess they want everybody to record crap on their phone. But I'm old. I ain't trying to sit down and use nothing to record my phone with. I can't do it. You know, I just don't have the patience for it. So, but I know people record and edit and everything on their phone. I don't have the patience for that. I need a big screen and I need stuff. So, here we go. We do have a full moon in the sign of Gemini coming up on December 7th. Okay, we're getting ready for Jupiter into Aries coming up December 20th. That's going to be great. Okay, here we go. 7 of Pentacles. 3 of Cups. 2 of Cups. Knight of Wands. Judgment. 8 of Wands. Page of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles. Wow. Knight of Pentacles. Well, isn't that something? I only have one major arcana card. It is smack in the center. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 Pentacles, 2 Cups, and 2 Wands. No swords. Okay. What is the energy over the entire reading? It is the Queen of Pentacles. This is your card, Virgo. Actually, she represents the sign of Capricorn, but it could be any earth sign, really. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4 Pentacles. Yeah, that's right. And I have 1, 2, 3 court cards in the reading itself. Well, to start out with Judgment being in the center, this tells me that there's a major change that is about to occur for you. This is, and you're being called at the moment to go ahead and look over, review what has come before you are able to move on to the next stage. The next stage would be the World card. So it is saying in a sense that you're about to complete a particular cycle in your life. The Judgment card also counsels you to always use your own judgment, to use your own intuition and your own judgment when looking over things, weighing them up, so to speak. I get the sense that for some of you, there may be some kind of announcement here, the horn being blown, some kind of news or message coming. I do see these three messages and news here. So we start with the Seven of Pentacles, and it is a 7. And the 7 say that, again, it's another card that asks you to stop and contemplate what has come before moving on to the next, which would be the 8 of Pentacles. This is the card of waiting for the harvest to come in. So I've seen this card show up when you feel like you've been working and working and working, but you still don't see any gains or improvement in perhaps financial status, or maybe in terms of the recognition for the work that you've been doing, and you're just kind of waiting around. I also get the sense that for some of you, there is another project or something that you want to do. You're trying to determine if maybe not you're going to go ahead with it, or if you got enough room on your little bush to handle it. But there's also a celebration here, this 3 of Cups. And so this 3 of Cups is this idea, and it's typically a universal type of celebration. So this could be a high school or, a college graduation. It could be a birthday, an anniversary. It could be any number of things, a baby shower. What do you call those? A bridal shower. It could be any number of things, but it really talks about, and again, there's this idea of fall here, celebrating the harvest. Can you see the not the cornucopia, but the pumpkins and stuff like that? And then we come to this 2 of Cups. Now, the 2 of Cups is an interesting card because it does speak about perhaps the right partnership coming along. If this is not a romantic partnership, then this can just be 2 people who really get each other. So this could be business partners. It could be a business partner is going to arrive, and the imminent arrival of a business partner, or some other kind of a partner, a friendship. But it's a really, really great relationship where both people just get each other. Now, the Knight of Wands comes riding in, but he's riding in, he's going towards the past. So this is, as you know, the way I interpret the Knights and the Pages, messages and news. But this is some kind of event. Some kind of event that comes in quite swiftly. Past, present, future, past, present, future. Even this way, while you're standing still waiting, there's some news or message that comes in. And the event happens because there's some kind of movement. There's usually news or something that comes along to help kind of move a situation along. So if you felt stuck, the Knight comes in, and again, there may be some financial news associated with this. If not, definitely a monetary message. And then it would be a message. Maybe you have decided maybe you got accepted into, I don't know, your post-education, your doctorate program. Maybe you got accepted into, something else. Maybe some project that you've been waiting on and working. You haven't seen any movement on it. You finally get the news that, yes, okay, we're going to go ahead and go forward. I'm looking at this. And then I see there's travel here. Now, normally this card represents the energy of Mercury and Sagittarius. So this card basically says that, first of all, once it appears, there's fast-moving events, and all you can do is kind of hang on. It is an 8. 8 are lucky numbers. They are karmic numbers. They are not numbers that have to do with money. But this card also deals with travel, and typically it will be travel in connection with work. Usually taking a flight. Here with the horses, maybe there might be another mode of transportation, a car or a motorcycle or something else that you may have to take as well. This is also known as the arrows of love. So look out again for a message or news, phone call, telephone, fax, or something like that that could promise some exciting times to happen for you coming up throughout December, perhaps into January. The 4 in the center is kind of interesting, this 4 of Pentacles down here, because the 4 of Pentacles is a card of conservation. It is a card of conserving, of saving, of economy, of moderation. It talks about being secure where you are physically in your physical surroundings. Maybe you've got enough money to take care of everything. It's a 4, so it indicates a stable foundation, okay? And then suddenly we see the Knight of Pentacles riding out into the future. This is the slowest knight of the deck, okay? This is the fastest knight. This is the slowest knight, okay? And whenever he shows up, again, it portends some kind of event, but that event is presaged by a message, a news of some kind. This is usually the night that you have been waiting on. You've been waiting on this news for quite a long time, and finally he arrives. So whenever I see the Knight of Pentacles, it usually portends good news that has taken a while to arrive. It will be coming, and it will move the situation along. But this, look at his horse. His horse is large and lumbering and stable, where this horse looks quick and nimble and feisty and fiery. And I also have the 2 knights here. And sometimes the 2 knights could be the idea of, if I want to get it right, I may have to check in my book on the court cards. I want to say the 2 knights can be doubting the sincerity of a male friend. But it could also be, I think, let me just check. Could be arguments over money. I'm not sure. Let me just check here. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, I was right the first time. It is mixed messages or signals that cause you to doubt the sincerity of a male friend. There's my 2 knights. And maybe that's why this 4 of Pentacles kind of sits in between. Because across the center, it's kind of quick, fast movement, right? And then it's kind of a slowdown here. All right? So I go from a 7 of Pentacles to an 8 of Pentacles to a 9, 10 of Pentacles to a 1, 2, 3 of Pentacles. And that's gives me 10 plus 1. That gives me another 8. So there's 8 pentacles surrounding here all together. And I find that to be quite interesting. Even the 2 cups and the 3 cups are 5 cups together. But what I don't see, there's no indication that there's going to be sadness or tears here. It could just simply be that there is, and there's at least 3 people involved. We see them there in the center, the 3 people in the boat. We see the 3 people here in the card. And we see the 3 figures here. So there's also this indication of 3s. And so 3s can sometimes mean that there's going to be a pause before future successes can be realized. But it is this 4 of Pentacles to me that is kind of out of place energetically for what else is happening in the spread. So I'm going to turn these 3 cards over here because they traditionally represent people. And then I'm going to see if there is any additional information with these cards as they relate to the Judgment. Okay? 7 of Pentacles. And if I had to pick a card to look at, it's going to be this 4 of Pentacles. So, the 7 of Pentacles. Doesn't tell me anything. It indicates that a positive change for the better will affect your income and personal life. Hard work has been repaid. It indicates that hard work has been repaid, and now it's not time to take a break and enjoy life's rewards. There you go. It could indicate a welcome change in the form of a win or windfall is about to take place. There you go. We see it again. Now this could be, like me and my daughter, we get along really, really well. So we're like a Two of Cups as well. You know what I mean? So it doesn't always have to be about romantic. It's just people who are in your life that really get you. All right, so there's the Seven of Pentacles, and it tells me nothing next to the Judgment. So let's go to the Three and then the Two of Cups. Nothing about the Three, except that the Three implies happy gathering of peoples and celebrations. It tells of joy, abundance, hopes, dreams, and happy conclusions. It indicates that something positive is on its way into your life, and you may also receive some good news at this time. Celebrations, special occasions, parties, gatherings are indicated, and there are blessings and good times and much happiness to be had. Now, we know we just came out of the Thanksgiving holiday, and we're moving into the, what do you call it, Christmas season. But typically, this card, Pentacles, represent years. So this could be some kind of spiritual change that is trying to happen after a 7-year odyssey. Okay. Two of Cups. Nothing. It indicates the sharing of one's gifts with another and of a perfectly controlled energy flowing between them. It may be signifying contractual agreements and or meetings between business partners is imminent. It represents the giving and receiving of energies between two people. Tells me nothing else though. Eight of Wands, besides the obvious, you know. Eight of Wands. Let's see here. Nothing about the Eight of Wands. If a situation has been stagnant for some time, there it is. You may be surprised by a rapid progression towards a conclusion. But, you know, I did not say to you that sometimes eights can indicate a setback or an obstacle. But it can also, this card can also tell you that setbacks and obstacles are behind you at the moment. So it's, you know, it's this card. So let me look at the Four of Pentacles and see if it has any information to impart to us here with the Judgment card, because it's not telling us. Well, there is something, but it's not what I thought it was. The Four of Pentacles with 3 court cards. It's asking you not to take on board other people's opinions and views. Listen to your own intuition and do not be influenced by others. Now that makes sense. And sometimes this Two of Cups can simply be a balancing of your own masculine and feminine energies. Okay? That makes perfect sense. There looks like there's going to be a lot of change and a lot of movement for you. From going from December into perhaps January. Let me see here. I want to take a look at this Judgment to see if there's anything additional. It tells of work well done and a period of gestation, warmth, and anticipation of future successes. This is a Judgment. It indicates that now is a time when past efforts will yield positive results and rewards. It asks you to listen to your own intuition. Sum up your life actions so you know where they are leading you. As you sow, so shall you reap. It says that the future can be faced without trepidation. It indicates that there will be significant changes, new relationships, new careers, new home and or residence, renewal and spiritual development. It says that there are no need for unwanted ties or bonds. It can indicate a change in consciousness, now ready to blend in with the universe. It tells of the end of an era or phase in your life and the start of a new one. But we can only move on after we have taken a good look at the past, and forgiven ourselves for our mistakes made. This is not always an easy task. So in reviewing your own journey, you must review your part in the various situations in which you have found yourself throughout your life. Wow, that's interesting. The key words: karma fulfilled, work well done, new vibrations, spiritual awakening, enlightenment, rebirth, revelation, regeneration, resurrection, rewards, new plans, new purposes, new ambitions, self-assessment, progression, judgment, music, healing, good news. A time for reaping rewards for past actions, time for reaching conclusions and summing up situations. There you have it. But even still, if I had to pull a card, it would be this Four of Pentacles, because just energetically it's kind of out of sync with everything else. Okay? It just really is. So let's see if the Sibilas have anything to say to us. And if this is the idea of a new male friend coming in, you know, still doesn't say that it's not a positive thing or that there will be trouble ahead. It's just this Four of Pentacles is, to me, a stagnant energy. The Knight, even though he's slow, okay, is moving. So let's see. Four of Pentacles. The Vedovo. The Gran Consolazione. Interesting. And the Superbia. Some type of divine protection or spiritual protection. The Gran Consolazione always portends positive things coming in. Contracts, good relationships, good health. Where's my book? You know, good things happening in your life. It is this Il Vedovo, which is kind of out of place on top of the what number is he? The 3. Okay. 1 second here. The Widower. Metaphorically, and I think this is how the card is coming about, it indicates a void or loss of some kind. Or it can represent someone who is undergoing a period of intense loneliness, isolation, and solitude. It can indicate a relationship devoid of true love or growing apart. Unsuccessful endings of projects that just doesn't make any sense. So basically what I think the card means, loneliness and isolation. That's quite interesting, because on the back side we have these two lovely cards. And maybe if this, you know, the cards, these two cards say, well, you know, you doubt the sincerity of a male friend. That's what this could be talking about. That may just be his character, or maybe he's someone who has experienced some intense loneliness and isolation. Let's go to the Gran Consolazione. It is the 7 of Wands. That's the 8, or clubs, I'm sorry. All right. success and affirmation in all areas. Recognition, fame, of gaining a good reputation and prosperity, light at the end of the tunnel, a blessing that comes as a result of having taken the right actions in the past. Well then maybe what this is saying is maybe you have not necessarily, maybe you've separated yourself off from people for a while, you know, or that's maybe like your normal character, that you, not necessarily loneliness, but, you know, maybe you are a loner, okay? But for the price that you've paid in putting your energy someplace else, good things are about to happen for you, okay? And that may be what that stagnant energy is, that self-contained energy that Virgos are known for. Let's see. This card, the Gran Consolazione, in love, heralds a period of success, harmonious relationships, reconciliations, engagements, a wedding. It represents a period of optimism and having a positive outlook on life. Financially, it represents money, various assets and property. A period of wealth and prosperity thanks to hard work and not blind luck. Okay, along with the Superbia, the one of two lucky cards in the deck of divine spiritual protection. And that is the 2, the haughtiness card. It basically is a protection so strong that it can shield you from any and all misfortune. No matter how many people are affected, you will remain untouched and prosper. The card can also sometimes represent a solemn oath or vow. You know, maybe this does represent a widower, somebody who's lost a partner, or has been, you know, alone for a long, long time. In business, it represents prosperity, good fortune, fame, recognition, success, career, or social advancement. In love, it represents a conquest, happiness, and a lasting union. It marks a period of good luck and success of the matter inquired about, joy, happiness, positive new encounters with people, the fulfillment of a dream and a prayer that will be answered. Regardless of how many negative cards show up, this card has the power to annul them and bring good luck despite any setbacks. It also has a mild connection to vanity, the love of luxury, spending money on one's appearance. It may mark a person who is overly concerned with his or her looks or social status, or a person who's a bit standoffish. And that's a rare, nuanced interpretation, but there it is. So why don't we go ahead, because I mean that's funny, because it's like the honeymoon comes first, right? You would think it would be the other way around, right? But it's not. It's this with the travel and the moving forward. Let me just look at one other thing here. Let's see if I can get a timing out of this. Yeah, the Pentacles represents years. The 8 of Wands is through tomorrow. That's what I thought. But let's just see. I need to go over to my Knights. Let me get over to my Knights here. The Knight of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles. The timing is from the 21st of August to the 22nd of December. So again, this tells me something is about to change. There's a major change coming. He represents endurance, slow and steady, patience, hard work, interest, responsibility, methodical work, a job well done, service, loyalty, steadfastness, skills, talents, abilities, empathy, inner strength, self-development, industrious, contentment, achievements, and trustworthy, regardless of the gender. Don't listen to them, please. Oh my God, hang on. Jesus. Somebody's at my door. Hang on. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Let's see. The Knight of Pentacles indicates that it's time to rest and relax. It suggests that a stagnant situation will soon change. Let's see. That's really all it says. Now, 2 knights of any suit. No, he has to be with 2 knights of any suit. I only have the 2 knights, which again indicates mixed messages or signals that cause you to doubt the sincerity of a male friend. And that's it. So let me go ahead and pull. I want you to go ahead and formulate a question for the Golden Nostradamus cards, and let's just see what that says. That's not a bad reading, Virgo. There seems to be a lot happening around you, so I think the idea of the Judgment card, the calm, the contemplation, the reflection will do you a world of good at this time. As we all know, when holidays come, it can be one of the most hectic times of our lives. So, and if I'm a Virgo sun, and if you're like me, I don't like rushing around to do anything. I like to plan my stuff best of my ability. All right, so here we go. It is the fish. Well, isn't that interesting? The fish say, once you have let gossip fly, and this doesn't make any sense to me, but I'm going to read it. These tales you can never again be lies. Silence will bring counsel and will not expose you to the attacks of others. Stop often and think. Stand still and reflect quietly. It will lead to the discovery of the right path to be taken. Well, I guess if that male, the sincerity thing, I don't know. I can say for certain that there are at least 3 people involved in this situation. We see them here. Okay. We even got 3 fish. So, that's what I have for you, Virgo. So I hope this message helps. Until next time. I don't know why now the camera doesn't want to focus. Let me see if I can bring it back into focus. Or out of focus. I don't even know. Wait a minute. There we go. Wow. I will see you in 2023. So until then, be well, stay safe, and namaste. Bye.